not only can you do mediation, if that's out of the question, then you can do resiliency training with the children. And there is the concept of resiliency. The children are suffering because their parents are fighting and maybe asking them questions and maybe saying criticism of the other parent. So we can also help the children deal with this awful situation. Yeah, it's unpleasant, but come on, there are many unpleasant things in life. So then you start to work with the children and you start to discuss with them about how they can become better at dealing with it. Like one teacher said to the girl, I have the story in my book, the teacher says, I want you to learn a skill. The parents had just divorced, they were fighting like hell, and she was always involved because she's like 12 years old, and she's like, when the mother is on the phone, she's listening very carefully what they are talking about. Mother is very angry at the father, and the teacher said, the retired teacher who worked with the girl said, I want you to learn a skill. The skill is when your parents are fighting, you get the fuck out of it. So you go upstairs, you take your little brother, and you learn you don't listen to their fights. They will fight, it will go over, it will last some time, probably after some time they will fight less and less and less. So that's what you need to learn. And then the girl said, yes, that's the skill that she needs to learn. That's like a resilience skill. These are skills that you can teach or help the child learn and develop, and they will allow the child to deal better. So there are so many situations in which children have two homes, and they have to cope with this constant, moving from one house to another, and then they go crazy, and then they don't want to go suddenly to the other house, and then you have to blame them for not going. It's not a good system for the child unless you help the child somehow to deal with that. It's a stressful thing. So I've even developed a book, like a workbook for children, where it's called Happy with Two Homes, and it's for drawing and coloring. So it's black and white actually inside, and it has like drawings, and then you open, and then it says on this page you will write something about your father's home, or actually it says first home A and home B, because it's not always. It can be grandparents' home and mother's home. It can be foster home and biological parents. And in this book it says, this is where I sleep in this home, this is where I sleep in that home, these are the rules of this home, these are the rules in that home. In this mom's house I have a cat, in father's house I have a marsvin, and then you have all these different openings where you can compare the two houses and kind of get the feeling, I have this and I have that, almost like, hey, you lucky one, so you have two homes. What about allowance? Do you get double allowance? Oh my God, so mama pays you and daddy pays. Do they know that